everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to make a vlog about the 5 things I love about my van. I'll just have a brief chat about the 5 things I love about my van and then I'll show you them. So number 1 is my probably most favourite thing about this van is I can just stand up and no more in my van, which is a lifesaver really, because if I couldn't stand up in my van I would probably have sold it by now, because it's so annoying not being able to stand up when you're cooking or getting changed or anything like that. The second thing I love about my van is I have 6 doors, 2 in the front, 2 in the sides and 2 in the back. The reason I love that so much is it lets such a breeze of air in. So we've got wee side windows as well, so they just open just a fraction each side, and it makes such a difference on a hot day, just getting that little bit of breeze coming in. Also, if it's too warm I can open my doors as well, and it lets in quite a good draft, which I wouldn't have expected really, but it does. The third thing I love about my van is probably my bed. My bed is a 3-part bed, comes in 3 different sections. So you've got the section that stays there, you've got the section that you pull out, and then you have the section that you push in, and it's a lifesaver because it just makes the bed a little bit bigger. You can't fall out the bed, whereas when I had it only in 2 sections it was quite easy to fall out because they were a gap, and now they're no gap, and it just goes from one end of my van to my kitchen, and it's very good. My 4th thing I love about my van is probably all of my electronics. I don't really know what the word is. My lights, my zombie lights, because I couldn't live without it. It's just so nice to be able to turn on a light and get on with whatever you need to do. And my other thing in my van, actually I've got 2, my fridge and my toilet. I absolutely couldn't live without them. They're both amazing. I've got a Halfords compressor fridge, and it can run for days. I've never ever had to charge my battery. It just charges off my alternator, and that charges my fridge, or keeps my fridge running, and it's absolutely fantastic. It gets down to -15. I've never needed it that cold before. I normally just have it, I think, at 5 degrees or 4 degrees, and it's perfect. It can hold maybe 3 to 4 days worth of food, fridge food, so it's big enough. And I actually built my whole van around my fridge. I had bought my fridge before I actually bought my van. So yeah, my toilet is a Dometic, I want to say toilet, sorry if that's wrong, and it just absolutely works a treat. There's no smell from it, it's easy to clean, it's small enough, it fits into the small space in my van that I need it to. Okay, well, now I'm going to show you everything that I like in my van. This is my electronics in the van. I've got my fridge, my water pump, my fan, my roof lights, my zombie lights, which I absolutely love. They're lovely when it's dark. And my spotlights, which are over here. And the other one is down here, but it's turned off as it's at Cara's bed. I forgot to mention that my battery in the van, Lily, is a lead acid battery, A grade from Halfords, and that's what everything runs off of, my fridge and my electrics of the van. This is my Halfords compressor fridge, I think it's 30 litres. It's absolutely amazing. It's got quite a lot of storage in there. The only thing that I wish this was a freezer rather than it both being a fridge. If that was a freezer part, that would just make all the difference. I run my fridge in eco mode and I've never ever had any problem with it. It's always cool, and I've never had to take out my battery to charge it. It seems to run perfectly off the alternator, and I've been away for 7 days in the van with the fridge running without any issues at all. But I would definitely recommend having it on the eco mode, because when I did have it on a different mode, it just wouldn't last as long. So the eco mode has definitely made a massive difference. This is my toilet in the van. It just slots nicely underneath my bed, and it's on a pull out shelf. It's very easy just to pull it out, and it just absolutely is a game changer in my van. I literally could not be without it. These are my side opening windows in the van. You just pull it out and press it. It's only a little gap, but it honestly is amazing. It gives such a nice breeze in the mornings and gets rid of the condensation. I also love how my van has blackout windows all at the back. It makes such a difference. People can't see in. I'd also just like to comment on the noise of my fridge. My fridge is not very noisy at all, even when the compressor is working. It's actually quite a quiet fridge. I was quite impressed by how quiet it actually was. I was expecting it to be a lot noisier, so that's also a plus for my fridge. This is how my van normally would sit. The bed would sit while we're traveling. I'm going to take my bed apart and show you exactly how it goes together without the mattresses being there, to make it easier for you to view it. This is what my van looks like without the mattresses on the bed. It's just three different sections of wood. The top section we obviously painted it all, and then my bed wouldn't slot in together because the cut of the van is so tight into these slots that the extra layer of paint wouldn't fit in. So I haven't got round to sanding it down and repainting it yet, so that's why the ends are not painted, because I had to sand them back to get it all to slot in together again. So this is my bed without any mattresses on it. As you can see, there are three parts. I'm going to remove this bit of wood just now. That's the third section of the bed removed, just to make it easier for you to view how my bed actually works. So this is number one section. We put extra plywood on top here and here to hold the third section of the bed in. It's in little grooves all the way along underneath the ply, and the pressure of the ply holds it in. This is me pulling my second section out. You've always got to give the seats a wee push back to make it fit in. This bed's cut shorter here because of the seats, and it is here. So you just pull the bed out like this, and then the third section gets slotted in. But because the third section is quite long, we always have to push the bed back in a little bit, and it slots in just in the grooves. It's quite hard to do it by yourself because obviously it's quite a long bit of wood, and it just pulls out like that, and that's big enough for two adults to sleep in quite comfortably. And if it wasn't for the third section, there would be a gap about this much, and it was just too easy to fall out of the bed. If you were on a slant or anything, it was really annoying. So the third section definitely makes all the difference, and I think it's quite a unique design. As I said, it was my father-in-law that came up with it, so thanks to him. Now I have this extra piece of wood with one of the mattresses in. I now have to use this as a backrest, and when we first got it, it was really annoying. But now we've figured out how to get the three sections and the three mattresses all fitting in, so that we can have a comfortable sofa. It took a bit of tweaking, but we're there now. I forgot to mention that actually my actual top feature of the van has to be the tumble seats, because if it wasn't for the tumble seats, this van would not be practical for my family, and I would have had to get something bigger, which I didn't want. Let me just show you how the tumble seats work. So this is how the tumble seats work. I know I've shown you in a previous video, but I had to put it in as one of my top favourite things about my van, because it's the only thing really that makes my van practical for a family of 3 to 4. So you just pull this lever here, and they fold down, and they're in a lever here at the side. and you just pull that and it brings the tumble seats up. As you can see, they don't really take up that much room, so we didn't actually have to cut the bed that much shorter to fit it in. The mattresses just lie on top of the tumble bed for the missing maybe 6 inches that are missing. The mattresses just sit on top of this and you can't really tell any difference, but it's definitely got to be the best feature of the Fiat Doblo. If anyone's looking to get a Fiat Doblo, I would recommend that you buy one that definitely has at least the 5 seats. We've only used 2 of them in the back, but I could have had another one, but I've only got a family of 4, so I decided against that. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please like my videos and subscribe, because it does make such a difference for me. Thanks again. Bye for now. Bye.